is send a message to our enemies, a message to our allies, and a message to our troops that our resolve is steadfast, that we will not waver, and that we will not give up. We, right now, more than ever, have to stay committed to eradicating terrorism everywhere it comes, whether it's here on our shores or overseas. I can assure you that hosting propaganda forums in criminal court, putting our Navy SEALs on trial, second-guessing our generals, and putting our CIA under investigation is going to further weaken our country.
Yep.
We need to defend ourselves, and we need to take the offensive. Terrorism is not solely a law enforcement issue, and that's why we have a military, and that's why we have military tribunals. Now, if I sound passionate about this subject, if I sound angry about this subject, it's because I am. Like some of you here today, I was on the top of that pile of wreckage at 9/11. I sifted through the wreckage at Fresh Kills with our fallen heroes, our brothers. And our government, our electeds need to understand that we can never forget. We must never forget, and we in this room cannot allow them to forget. I'd like to take a moment right now to thank our troops. Those who sacrifice so much day in, day out for our well-being, for the safety of this nation, for the freedom that our Constitution demands. And I implore our President, I beg him, to support our troops, not just with words, but with actions. Support our troops with a clear and realistic objective. They deserve victory. And given the right support, given a clear mission, I know they'll bring that home for us. As you can tell, I'm extremely proud to be an American. It's probably one of the things I'm most proud of. I want to say it here today in my kickoff. I don't make any apologies for that. Nowhere. Now, it's true, we're a nation of human beings, and we're not perfect. We're far from perfect. But I've traveled the world, and we're not another European nation, and we are far from average. We have been, for more than 200 years, the envy of the world, and for good reason. We're the symbol of hope. The United States of America is the beacon of freedom. Throughout the entire globe, they look to us. We are liberty. We are that symbol of hope. This is the only place that I know of, the only place I've ever been where someone can come with nothing more than a burning desire to succeed and become anything and everything that their talent and work ethic will allow them to be. And for that, we need to preserve it. But that comes at a cost. That comes at the cost of, unfortunately, young American blood, like we're spilling right now overseas. And it comes at the cost of everyone in this room getting involved. Unfortunately, right now in Washington, the current liberal regime is hell-bent on pushing agendas that are contrary to our beliefs, contrary to the will of the people. Washington's attempting right now to force a health care bill through Congress, knowing full well that it's opposed by the majority. Well, I strongly oppose it on all fronts, but mostly what offends me more than anything is the fact that it's being packaged as some type of altruism, but yet it's being pushed with a term that I can only think of as an FBI agent as bribery. listen, the idea that Nebraska would get a bill passed that says they don't have to pay their fair share forever, for perpetuity. If that's not a payoff for a yes vote, then I really am at a loss for words. This is exactly the type of corruption that I fought against as an FBI agent. And I give you my word, it's exactly the type of thing I will fight against in Washington as your congressman. Now our work is just beginning. And this is going to be a long, hard campaign. Make no mistake about it. But with your help, I am extremely confident that not only will we win, but we will begin the return of our country back to the people. With your support, I will be proud to lead that charge and take back America from the liberals that are attempting to fundamentally change the way of life and ideals that made this country great. Now, I've always been a fighter. That's one of the reasons Guy Molinari and I get along so well. And I will fight for the 13th Congressional District here in Staten Island and Brooklyn with bold, decisive leadership, relentlessly, to ensure that our community will have the relief from the overbearing traffic, access to health care, proper transportation, and opportunities and resources for the small businesses right here in Staten Island. With your help, I will go to Washington with a very clear and concise message. Stop overspending, stop overtaxing, and stop overreaching. That's my message. And I pledge, I give my word now. I will fight for the will of the people here in this district, my friends, my colleagues, my fellow small business owners. And I will not be gaining support from the Washington insiders and the special interests that have a stronghold on them. With your help and your support, I'll go to Washington. I would be humbled and honored to represent this district as the congressman for the 13th Congressional District. And after 16 years of serving this country, I think I have an idea of how to navigate this bureaucracy. I will bring all of my experience, all of my passion, and all of my dedication to this country to serve you as I have served this country for 16 years. I need all of your support, though. Not only do I need it, but I'm counting on it. I need each and every one of you to help me financially, with time, with effort, and most of all with your votes. It starts today. I will do everything I can. I will fight with Guy Molinari by my side and many others. I know that we'll be victorious, but I count on you to join this team starting today. Help us to take back our country. The liberal Democrats are always talking about change. Okay, change is the mantra for just about every campaign I've ever watched on television. Well, I think this election is about a change of direction. A direction back to what this country was founded on. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you again for coming, and I pledge my support to you. I give you my word that I will lead that change in direction for our district, for our families, and for our children and their posterity. Thank you, and God bless.